Cosmic Royal Family, it's your girl, and I'm back for another channeled message of what Spirit wants you to know right now. And what I've been hearing is that you are not behind, you're being redirected. So we're going to see what that's about. Okay, so first, as always, we're going to cleanse and set the space, call in Spirit. All right. Hi Sepulveda, how you doing, love? Thank you for being. Hi Lillian. Get this smudge going. Hey Chaotic, welcome friends. Happy Monday. If you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. This is being recorded on Instagram on Monday afternoon. But this is a timeless reading. Hi Philip Papas, how you doing, love? It's been a rough start to this year. You need some sage. We need to cleanse. Well, let's cleanse, let's protect, and let's see what's going on. Because that's the biggest message that I'm getting today, is that you are not behind. You're being redirected. So let's see what's going on with that. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Cleanse my energy. Good juju for me. Protect real quick. Especially since I just got done doing my personals. By the way, I do have live personal readings available at stan.store/LadyLeoSpiritual if you're interested, if that resonates with you. Or you can book a one-on-one, a private reading as well. Or maybe you want an astrology chart reading. You want to look at the astrology, the planets, the placements, the transits, and all that, and how it could possibly affect you. Those are available as well. Or you can get an energy alignment and cleansing. There we go. Protect your energy. Good juju for you. Hi, Nini. Hi, Meat for Wine. Hi, Dahlia. How's it going, friends? Protect my energy. Good juju for me. Y'all gonna hear the 3 loud sounds real quick, okay? I'm gonna ring the bell for you. Here we go. God, Source, Universe, Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, Council of Light, Ascended Masters, and all other benevolent beings of light of the third heaven and higher, I ask that you should send a holy divine white light of protection to our space, our energy, and this stream from any outside negative energies, entities, and is not allowed here. Spirit, I ask that you aid, guide, and support me in channeling the best and highest messages for the collective during this time. So much to be. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all, here we go. Hi, Mind63. How you doing? Hi, True. How you doing, love? Okay, Spirit. What's just in the energy here? What's just in the energy? So something about you're not behind, you're being redirected. You're not behind the 8 ball. Something's being rerouted. Being rerouted. What's just here, Spirit? Celebration, gifts, and abundance. Yeah. Hi, Anthony. How you doing, Anthony? This is about what it is that you're going to celebrate, your gifts, your abundance, opportunities, prosperity, blessings. What else is here, Spirit? Distance, retreat, or timeout. Yeah, see, there's a that's being rerouted, redirected. There's a timeout here. Something feels like could feel like it's at a distance, it's too far away. Detachment and cold. Yeah, you could be feeling like like you're detached from something. Like you can't connect. Like it's hard to connect. Connect the dots, connect to something. Give me a few more. What's just in the energy here? What's just in the energy? Hi, Monica. How you doing, Monica? Welcome, friends. Stability, harmony, and flow. Okay, that's what you're feeling disconnected from. Some sort of stability, harmony, and going with the flow. Air, Ace of Air, but clarity is coming. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, not necessarily that zodiac, but that's heavy in the energy here. North Node, getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, getting in alignment with the purpose. And then we have higher self activation here as beautiful as well. And trust in divine timing. Woo! Hello. Hi, gorgeous. How you doing, Monica? Hi, Yvonne. So trust in divine timing. Your higher self is being activated, okay? This is beautiful. Freedom at the bottom of the deck. Take a leap of faith. That's beautiful. Yes. I'd love to see that. Harvest. You're getting ready to harvest something. Okay. What else is here, Spirit? Best and highest messages. What's going on, friends? Hi, Ethan. What's going on, Ethan? All right, Spirit. So you're not behind. You're being redirected. It's just something delayed. Or seems like it's being delayed. But really you're being protected from something. Okay. So let's see what this is. Give me some more information here, Spirit. Surrender. A lot about surrender to the divine here. Okay. This is being illuminated to you. See that full moon on that card? Something may be significant about the full moon coming up. Full moon in Taurus. Detox. You need to detoxify. Mind, body, spirit. What does that mean? Okay, if this is in the mind space, what are we consuming, right? On social media, on the television, on the thoughts that it is that we're feeding into, to the music that it is that we're listening to the things that it is that we're absorbing. Okay, what are you eating, right? I know that seems silly sometimes, but really, like if you're not taking good of your physical health and what you're putting into your body, it can cause more stress. It can cause other health issues, and that if you have health issues, how are you supposed to show up to the best of your ability, right? So something about detoxifying. It could be about your environment and the people that it is that you're allowing to surround you as well. Okay, give me some more. What's all here? Don't let your past hold you back. South node, north node, two different decks. Okay, so I know we're in alignment. I know we're on to something here. This is moving very, very beautifully here, the way that it's flowing. All right, Spirit. Give me three more. Give me three more from this deck. Three more messages about you're not late, being redirected. You're not behind. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. So this is not the final outcome. There's still more to see, more to go. Attend to the details. Last quarter. Something about the last quarter. Into the details. Open up to change. And I got one more. I'll go ahead and take it. And honor your feelings. So there's a need to open up to change and honor your feelings. So let me read it all back real quick before we pull some tarot on this. There's something trying to come in for you, or something that it is that you're trying to achieve, something that you're going to celebrate. These gifts, this abundance, this prosperity, these blessings, something that you wish for, you hope for, you prayed for. But it feels like it's at a distance. And you may need to retreat, or there's like a time out or something about the distance between where it is that you want to be and where it is that you're currently at. There may need to be, you may need to detach from emotion of the outcome of the situation here, or you could just be feeling disconnected from self, spirit, from what it is that you want to achieve, or this thing that it is that you're wishing for here. What's needed is more stability, harmony, and flow. So you could even be like feeling very unstable, unsure, insecure, out of balance, like things aren't going according to plan, or things aren't going with the flow, or you're trying to go with the flow here. Clarity is coming. A victory will be had here, but we got to get our mindset right first. Okay, so we need to step out of our comfort zone and align with the North Node, a life purpose, okay, a destiny. Trust in divine timing. Your higher self is being activated. Okay, so there's a lot shifting here. You're still growing and expanding and coming into alignment with whatever this is for you. Okay, there's a need to surrender. I'm getting excited. I can't talk. Hi, Kibok. How you doing? Alejandro, how you doing, love? There's a need to surrender to the divine, to detoxify mind, body, spirit. Let go of your past. So don't hold on to the past versions of yourself, your past mindset, the way that you did things in the past. It wasn't working. That's why we're having to shift things. That's why this change is needed. Okay, you do need to honor your feelings. Nothing is yet set in stone. So there's more to come. It's not over. Church lady ain't singing. All right, you need to open up to change and attend to the details. All right, let's pull some tarot on it. All right, Spirit, best and highest messages here. You are not behind. You're not late. Being redirected. There's a reroute. What is this, Spirit? All right, what's the overall energy of this? The Knight of Pentacles. Patience, okay? Patience is needed. Now, I want you to take note here. Hi, Luna. How you doing, Luna? That this is the only knight in the deck that's not moving. Okay, he's just sitting here on this horse waiting for something. Okay, so you may be waiting on something to be shown to you, or something about waiting on the right time for something, but that's what's causing this confusion, okay? That's what's keeping you at a standstill or making you feel like you're not where you need to be. Give me one more. Overall energy here. Ah, and we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's keeping you from going after what it is that you truly desire here, from being free-spirited in that way. Okay, so something here is holding you. What's the situation? What's the situation here? The lack of clarity, the confusion, not sure how to move. So it's also indecisiveness or lack of commitment to something. Tell me about this Two of Swords. Why is this the situation here? Why is this the situation? Disappointment. Yes, disappointment and a lack of confidence here. So we've got this Four of Cups. Okay, so something didn't add up to what you thought it was going to, or there's like empty promises here. It was an illusion. Okay, it wasn't real. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, is trying to hand you this cup right here. Everything that is that you already have, anything that you need, it's right here. So there's a focus on something from the past here that didn't give you what you want or put you where it is that you want to be now in the present. It's affecting your confidence. It's affecting the way that you show up, you express yourself. It's affecting you being authentic. Okay, why? Tell me about this Sun in reverse. What's the Sun? It could even be like the Hermit. Quit hiding. Quit hiding yourself. Quit hiding your light. All right, so far we've got heavy earth here, heavy fire. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got some heavy Virgo and heavy Leo. Virgo and Leo. Virgo is, overcoming trauma and pain and things that hurt. It's about healing. Leo is about being your authentic self and showing up confidently, empowered. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here, Spirit? The Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands. Persevering a lot, okay? So this could be something that you've been working on for some time. All right, whether that's a state of being, a mindset, or this could be an actual project here, okay? It's been a long road, and you've been knocked down quite a few times. But you're being asked to stand back at 4:04 on the clock. Stability. St. Michael in all four corners. And reassess something, okay? If something's not done, it's not over. Maybe you thought that you missed out on that opportunity, on your time, on the right timing of something, but you didn't. You've just been rerouted. You're being redirected. Okay. What's in the current energy? Hi, Bub Lindy. I just got done with your reading. Hi, Jane. It's currently uploading right now. Hey, love. Hey, Kayla Taylor. How you doing? Current energy. Oh my gosh, the Chariot. The Queen of... Not the Queen. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Star. Are you serious? Happy New Year, love. How you doing? Good morning, Jane. Hey, thank y'all for being here. Let me ring the bell for you. Here's going to be 3 loud sounds. Ready? Hey, I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Okay. Current energy. This is where you're making a choice to get up and go again. This is about resilience. To keep on keeping on even when it's hard. Okay. It's about perseverance as well, which is something that's been challenging for you because you've been knocked down quite a few times here. Okay. This has been over quite some time, but you're choosing to get up and go towards your prosperity, towards your blessings. Okay. You're getting up going anyway. And that's what's bringing long-term success. This thing that it is that you want. Long-term investment or growth. And this is what something you've prayed for. Okay, you prayed, you wished on a star, you prayed God, source, universe. All right, this is about you receiving that. Okay, so this is what it is that you're getting alignment with. That wish, that want, that miracle. Or what you would think of as miraculous. All right, Spirit. What's influencing the current energy? The world. Cycles coming into an end, but new beginning. Some sort of triumphant completion. I'm telling you. You feel like something, you missed out on something, or like you're behind, or you missed the goal or the train, but you didn't. You're exactly where you need to be when you're meant to be there. With the world showing up here, this is about fate and destiny, okay? Something had to shift, change, or there was like a detour because something wasn't for your most living and highest good in the old timeline, the old way, the old direction that it was that you're going, the way that you were going about it. Give me one more. What's influencing this energy? Hi, Bressa. How you doing, love? The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Ace of Swords. I'm getting so excited I can't talk right. So you're manifesting it. This dream, this want, this miracle, this thing that is that you prayed, you wished on a star for, this abundance, this opportunity, this way of being, this stability. Okay? You have everything that it is that you need. You've got the insight, the know-how, the skill set, the resources to back it up, to invest into it, the physical capability of building it, you know, whatever that looks like for you, the passion, the heart for it. And this is where you're also bridging that gap. See, that wand is sticking up towards the heavens, towards the cosmos, however you want to put it into terms. Okay, so you're praying, you're speaking it out loud into existence, and you're taking this intended action down here in the 3D. Okay, you're making this a reality by choosing to take this intended action, by choosing to get into alignment. And you're investing a lot of hard work into this. Okay, so this again is over a period of time. You've invested into something. So maybe it didn't work out the first time, the second time, however many times that you tried to accomplish whatever this is. Okay, but Spirit says you're going to be having a victory. It's not late. You're exactly where you need to be when you're meant to be there. Just a reroute, just a redirection. Okay, what's the energy coming towards you? Hi, Mr. Jerry Jump. How you doing? Just my wish is on its way. A new career. A new career. So you're doing a career change. Hi, Squirrely Hippie. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, friends. What's going on? Let me ring the bell for y'all. Thank y'all for being here. And all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping me raise the vibration, y'all. Thank you for all the ways that you show love and support. My OGs over here. All right, what's the energy coming towards you? Hey, hey. Thanks for the love. Fire, fire. Oh, fire, fire. We're sending some fire emojis. Y'all want some sassy affirmations in a minute? Celebration. Okay, I'm telling you. You feel like you're behind. You feel like you missed the mark, the train. But you didn't. It's just a reroute. Trust in divine timing. Your higher self is being activated. You're stepping into your North Node. Stepping out of your comfort zone. A victory is coming. Stability. All right. Energy coming towards you. Temperance. Healing. Growth. Expansion. Blending energies here. So balancing this dark and this negative energy, or this light and this dark energy. Again, with this balance, you're bringing something here, okay? justice a lot, because this is a lot about decisions being made. Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio is here, Cancer is here, Leo, Virgo, all major arcanas that are here on the table, and Aquarius. Okay. So the energy coming towards you, you're having some sort of celebration about stability or about homecoming or completing something here. And it's because you're mending the two. You're mending something, you're healing something, you're bringing something together. You're bringing a state of peace or balance. Something about you creating this harmony. A lot about equal give and take, or this could be something that's starting to help balance the situation out because you're receiving something, or this is about you're making the decision to be receptive. Justice is here. Again, about this decision, a choice that's been made or being made. This could be about a contract, okay? You could be getting that contract or getting that job. All right, if it's not like a physical contract that you sign on, this could be like a soul contract with a purpose, with a job, okay? Tell me about justice. Why is this here? A lot about making the decision to move forward. Okay. Be very wise and patient in the way that you move, being very observant and gain. A lot about gaining data. We're gaining data. Or being receptive to information so we can make logical decisions. All right, what's influencing the energy coming towards you? Leo North Node in 3rd house with Venus. So opposite of you, I think. It is the opposite of me because my Leo is in my South Node. All right. What's influencing the energy coming towards you? Letting go, a lot about letting go of the past. So the past situations that held you back from being in this state of receiving, or the things from the past that kept you achieving something here, or has you feeling like something's behind, because it's not behind. You're right on time. You've just been through a lot. You've been through the most here, and this is something that it is. You've had to go through these experiences. Okay, you've needed all this up until this point. Okay, so the experiences that you've had, the lessons that you've learned here, you're needing those in the future, and that's a lot about the stability. Okay, growth, wisdom, self-discipline. I just heard about when, where, what, and why. You're learning this research. You may have somebody spying on you, possibly. My spy card came out. Trying to keep this more about you and not the external people going on. But what's influencing the energy here is that you're open and receptive to receiving new information or new ideas, or doing something in a different way, different than the way that you've been doing it in the past, because the past didn't get you the results that you need. I'm also hearing something about taking advice from people that don't know what they're talking about. And what does that mean? Like, maybe you have some sort of big dream, or you have this thing that it is that you're trying to accomplish, and it's non-conventional, or it's different, or you know, most people don't put themselves out there to be even able to have an opportunity like this, right? And you've got this naysaying person who's telling you, like, that's not ever going to happen, you know, or that's unrealistic, or I could never, you know. Are they where you want to be? Is this advice, are these things that are being said, these criticisms, these critiques, these judgments, are they coming from a person who is in a position where you want to be? Because if they're not, we need to tune them out. Because if they're not even in a space where, you know, I kind of feel like this is coming from people who may be trying to like be like overly bearing, overly like motherly in a way, but it's creating doubt. Yeah, we need to put an ending to that. Hi, Judy. How you doing, Judy? Hi, Miss Phoenix. Hi, friends. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to whatever this person says. If this is coming from somebody outside yourself, okay, this person don't know what they're talking about. It's causing doubt. It's causing you to overthink things, you know? Like, and this is because this is where this person's at. They don't feel like they would be able to achieve it doing it that way, or they're not open-minded or receptive to creating opportunities in that way, you know, or to receiving something, right? So why would you be able to do that? So this could be about projecting their own ideas or their opinions onto what you got going on, what you're trying to achieve, what you're in alignment with. What's your strengths during this time? Long time no see. Thank you for being here. Hey, thank y'all. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. What's helping you move through this energy? What's your strengths during this time? What's helping you move through this? Starting off with the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in the upright, and the Hangman. Okay. What's your strengths? The risk that you take. What you focus on expands. I'm picking up heavy on like master manifestor energy here as well. Okay, so this is good fortune, good luck. This is karma, it's destiny, it's fate. It has a lot to do with being in alignment and taking risk on things, right? It's believing in something like a child would, to the point where, you know, universe backs that up. You know, it's almost like I'm hearing something about placebo effect. Okay, so maybe if you work with manifestation, energy work, metaphysics, mindsets, those sorts of things, you may want to look into like how the placebo effect works, or here's something, fake it to make it, but not necessarily like not being authentic to you. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but this is, you're overcoming some sort of fear. Okay, you're not letting fear stop you. You're not letting some sort of fear hold you back. We got the Devil in reverse here. So again, something from the past, what made you scared or held you back or caused the state of fear in the past. It is that's what you're letting go of. That's what it is that you're persevering, and you're choosing to move forward anyway, to keep going anyway. And getting rid of this fear is also breaking through a lot of these illusions and distractions and being emotionally overwhelmed. So there's another message here of like, don't get caught up in your headspace and let it overtake like your emotions that you're feeling. Okay, don't let it stress you out to the point where, you know, you're self-sabotaging or you're tricking yourself out of your spot. Okay, because that's what's bringing you this happiness, this wish fulfillment, is not getting caught up in these illusions or other people causing confusion for you. You know, not getting caught up in a state of fear and being bound and holding yourself back from being catapulted, you know, because this is like the archer here, you know, getting right on the target, spiritual jackpot, however you want to put it. You know, that's what's going to give a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of prosperity, a lot of happiness. Okay. All right. And what's the biggest, what are the blockages that need to be removed? Let me slow down a little bit. What are the blockages that need to be removed here? The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Okay, if it is sabotaging your own ultimate happiness, your fulfillment, your heart space, what you want, what you desire, it's got to go. Okay, this can come from self sometimes, where we, like I said, talk ourselves out of things, where we give up our own seat, take our own crown off, you know. Sometimes this is other people, where they're deceiving us, where they're lying, where they're manipulating the situation, okay? And sometimes people who are in a state of fear, right, we can absorb those thoughts, those energies, those ideals, those mindsets. So a lot about omitting anything that can sabotage, okay? You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where you need to be when you're meant to be there. Being rerouted, there's a redirection. Okay, give me one more. Blockages that need to be let go of. Whatever has you closed off from your heart, from being in a flow, from allowing things to flow, okay, being able to go with the flow, and whatever has you closed off from being your authentic self, or some sort of sovereignty, or some sort of personal power. You know, being confident in the way that it is that you move. Yeah, listening to your intuition and walking away from things that are not giving what it is that you want, giving what it is that you're willing to give, especially in an emotional sense. All right, what's the spiritual advice here? What's the spiritual advice here? All right, some sort of unexpected change is happening, or it has happened. Okay, this tower moment, this shift, abrupt. Could have been a shock to the system, whatever this tower is. Okay, but anytime this shows up, this is where Spirit stepped in for some sort of divine intervention. So yes, you're being protected from something. This delay, where you're feeling behind or late to something, right? You're being redirected. That's all. It wasn't a setback. It was a reroute. Got the 5 of Swords here. Okay, so this is where you're overcoming this conflict. Hey, fire, fire, fire. Thank you for being here. Send all that love and light back to you, Thompson. Hi, Constance. Hi, Vinpok. So this shift, this shift had to happen. This tower had to fall. Okay, because there was something here that was causing way too much conflict, way too much stress. But this is why you're regaining some sort of confidence. Okay, so you're omitting this and you're being more confident in the way that you show up. You're not taking no for an answer. You're aligning with it, and you're going. This is like being committed to a vision. You're committed to the journey itself. This is forward, passionate movement. You're motivated and inspired, you know. So that could be something else here, a message to, like, if you're feeling stuck, stagnant, bogged down, right? I was asking you, like, what are you consuming? What are some things that can get you in that mindset of being inspired? Okay, surrounding yourself with what keeps your soul, your fire lit on the inside here, okay? Doing the hard work. You may even be coming into new connections or collaborating with someone or something new here about some sort of new project, but has a lot to do with your skill set. You have the skill set needed. You have what's needed here in the 3D to create. And that's what's bringing this passionate new beginning. A lot of excitement, a lot, again, with this like motivation and inspiration. And y'all know, that's my ancestor card. Okay, so your ancestors are here to help you forge movement, forge forward. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull a few from, I'm going to pull one from this Threads of Fate deck and read from the book, and then I'll pull one from this Animal Oracle, and then I'll get y'all some sassy affirmations. It's a general read, not a specific person. Now, this is just general. It's collective. I was getting a download, actually, Squirrely Hippie, that you're not behind. You're being redirected. That's what I kept hearing. That, and I kept getting a vision of, like, you know, at the races, the horse races, and like they lift the gates, they go, and they're off, right? And they shoot the pistol and they go, all go. And I kept seeing this one horse that like didn't go with the rest of the horses. That's the only part that I got. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's making any sense to y'all. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know most in the moment right now? One card. What do we need to know most in the moment right now? Scarab, Beetle, Spirit. Magic works through you. You are the magic. Now, I'm not talking about woo-woo witchcrafty stuff, y'all. I'm talking about miracles. Miracles happen through you. You're a whole miracle in itself. Like, how are you living and breathing here on this earthly realm right now? A miracle had to happen, right? 5-2 on that card, which is 7, which is a lot about personal power and transformation. Card number 52. Scarab beetles also symbolically represent protection. So there's a lot of like, you're being protected, rerouted. I think I said that at the beginning, right? It's a redirection. It's not rejection, it's protection. It's not a no. It's a not yet. Just in case you need to see anything on here. Almost looks there's like a sword on the back of this beetle. I don't know if y'all see that right there. It almost looks like there's a image of a sword there. A lot about clarity, protection, again. insight, victories. I'm seeing a lot about expression as well. Just all those pretty colors on this. Like, see like how vibrant it is, and it's very orangey card. Okay, let's see what it says. Scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through. Here's the oracle message. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is the time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Protection message. Do you doubt your unique inner magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Scarab beetle spirit's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. You are as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new, and do it without any judgment. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator. So let them flow through you. Wow, that's a really powerful message. That's how we started this whole message off. Is you got to do something different than how you've been doing it, because you're not getting the results that you want to see doing it the way you used to do it. So there's a need to be like changing it up, switching it up. All right, let me pull one from here. Best and highest message here, Spirit. Give me one card. What do we need to know most right now? A, this makes sense. I'm going to have to watch later on YouTube because this hits home. Thank you, love. Yes, I'll post the replay to YouTube. By the way, if y'all have gotten a personal reading with me over the last week, those are currently being uploaded as well, and I will email you your link so you can view those, okay? If y'all want to get in line for a personal reading, you can do so. I'll be taking care of those this evening. Stand.store/Lady Leo Spiritual. Okay, Spirit, give me a message. Give me a message here. What do we need to know most right now? Thank you. Soul work. We got the B on that card. A lot about abundance. There's a dime in there too, okay? Shine bright like a diamond. You are the milk and honey. Her honey boo boo. You are the milk and honey boo boo. Soul work. What page is this on? Again about miracles, right? Bumblebees are miraculous, just like you are. Soul work. 46, which is a 10. New beginnings. It's a 10-year. There it is. Okay. Well, if the page wasn't stuck, there it goes. All right. Sometimes while we're navigating our day-to-day life, we can lose sight of our highest purpose in this earthly realm. This card asks you to once again check in with your soul purpose. It is not possible to be derailed from your soul path, no matter where you are. But clarity does help us show up for it in a more intentional way. Sit with these questions. What are you here to teach? What are you here to learn? What stirs in your heart? Spend some time reflecting upon your soul mission and how you can integrate it into your life. B. The life of the bee is all centered in one mission, to nurture the colony. There are different types of bees and they each have their unique job, but it is all to serve the collective. The bee is an ally for our soul mission because once we have an idea of what we are here to do and how we want to do it, they can teach us how to create structure and productivity. Call upon bee when you're in the liminal space between knowing and action. Aspen. The aspen tree is unique because it grows in colonies where all the trees share an underground root system and each tree is part of the same single organism. The aspen is an ally of remembering. They grow and repopulate themselves by sprouting clones up from that colony of roots. So even as one or more trees die, the heart of that tree lives on in the root system, and the stand can be repopulated. In fact, one of the oldest living organisms in the world is an aspen colony in Utah, estimated to be at least 80,000 years old. How crazy is that? Hi, Biker. How you doing, love? Hi, Araceli. Your soul has lived many times, and in those lives, circumstances may change, but your soul has awakened and will continue to awaken to its highest calling. Imagine your soul as the aspen's underground root system, and each life as a tree. Connect to the roots, your soul that has lived many times. What does it have to say? What is in its mission? Diamond. Contrary to popular belief, diamonds are not created from coal. They come from the Earth's depths and are produced by the intense heat of volcanoes and cosmic collisions. Our soul work often appears to us in the same way. It is unearthed over time, born from experiences of fire. From your experiences, what message has connected them all? What diamond of wisdom has revealed itself to you? Call upon diamond as an ally of transformation in the alchemical process of making your soul's work manifest. That's beautiful. Hi, Anna. How you doing, Anna? Wow. So a lot about, big message there. I feel like all that confirms the main message of you are not behind. You're being redirected. Exactly where you're meant to be when you're meant to be there. You just have to quit doing things the way that you were doing it. Getting out of the way that we used to think of it. Getting out of our comfort zone. Not allowing people, places, things, circumstances to hold us back or to hinder our focus. Right? And we're going to pull some... They should have been up here. Oh, they are. They're just hiding. I'm going to get y'all some sassy affirmations since y'all were sending me some fire just a minute ago. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. What messages do you need to hear most right now to encourage you, to inspire you, to motivate you? Listen, bitch, choose you every time. Choose you, choose your dream, your path. Choose your way. Listen, bitch, don't waste a drop of energy trying to change someone else. Yeah, we can't be focused on changing anyone else, okay? You're only in competition with the person that you were yesterday. We can only aid, guide, and support people in becoming the best and highest version of themselves. You know, they have to choose to do those things. So don't waste your time trying to change anyone else. You focus on your own path and what you got right in front of you, where it is that you're trying to go. Listen, bitch, your worth is not tied to your productivity, okay? So usually I read this card as for like workaholics, but it doesn't even have to be just for that, okay? Whatever it is that you're producing. Maybe it's not your best work yet, okay? Your worth's not tied to that. It's not done. Something's not completed yet. Something's not set in stone. So you're still evolving and growing, okay? So I don't want you to get your worth tied up to what it is that you're producing, especially if it's not the whole thing yet, right? It's still a work in progress. Listen, bitch, don't water yourself down for anyone. They can take all of you or nothing at all, okay? You're not being extra. And those of you that are like putting a lot of effort and time and investing a lot of energy into something, you know, it's like, I know, yes, rest and sleep are important, of course, right? But sometimes when you're in a flow, you don't feel like you can stop, all right? And you have everybody else saying that you're being extra, you're trying too hard, you're doing too much. No, you're not. Think about how great people became great. They trusted that, right? So don't water yourself down. Be authentically you, and do as you feel. If you feel like you're not in a state where you feel like you need to rest, like you need to keep going, listen to your own body. Listen to yourself. Hi, Jim. Just Jim. How you doing? Listen, bitch. Imagine how good it'll feel when you're done. Keep going. Yeah, that thing that it is, don't give up on it. Like I said, you're not behind. You're being rerouted. It's just a redirection. You've been protected from something because whatever the direction that you were going, the way that you were doing it, it would have been maybe good in the beginning, but long term, it wasn't what you wanted. It wasn't going in direction to where it was going to be what you really wanted it to be, or you weren't going to build what it is that you're trying to build completely. So keep going. Don't give up. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank y'all for popping in and hanging out with me. If you caught this live, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you for being here. Y'all don't forget to drop your zodiacs in the comments section down below so I know what houses you're representing here. So when I go back at the end of the week and I count up all the zodiacs, I'll start off with the zodiac that commented the most, okay? All right, y'all. I'll see y'all again soon. Again, personal readings are open for this evening. Standout Store / Lady Leo Spiritual is the only way that you can book any kind of service with me. Y'all be careful about people reaching out to you, pretending to be me. That's not me. Watch your money, watch your sticks, watch your blessings, okay? You'll never get a reading. They're scammers. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here, y'all. Pisces, Sun, Taurus, Moon, and Rising. Let me screenshot that so I can add you in. Libra. So Pisces, Taurus, Libra. All right, y'all. See y'all again soon. I should be on TikTok tonight. I decided to split it up instead of dual streaming because I'm having way too many connection issues. And I think it's because I'm trying to live stream on 2 different platforms at the same time. So hopefully that works. That helps with the connection and the choppiness because y'all haven't been able to watch the replays very well either because they keep messing up because it was recorded messed up, right? So anyway. All right, y'all. Gemini Sun, Virgo Sun, Gemini Rising, and Taurus Moon. Lots of Taurus energy. Leo, Gemini. Hey. Yeah, I just did your reading. So I got to get that sent to you real quick. Okay. Anyway. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all again soon. Again, TikTok this evening. And I also have personal readings open as well. So I'll take care of those as soon as I get done with collective messages over on TikTok. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love and light. I see Aries. Thank y'all.